Peasants are respecting my authority. I could upgrade castle fortifications. I could wait to get militia training grounds. I could build new barracks. Or I could upgrade my hospital. Although now that we're through the worst of the Black Death, I don't know if that's necessary. I would like all these tech points, though. Don't have the technology for any of that. I do want something to spend my money on. What about my city? I already have a university, can't upgrade it. I already have a monastic school, can't upgrade it. Yeah, let's focus on upgrading the hospital. I'll wait until I have enough money to build a sick house, because that's required for everything else. Surely with child. Love in the time of smallpox. Seems like smallpox sticks around longer than the Black Death did. It's not as dangerous, but it sticks around longer. I can seek treatment for my cramps again, which have now been plaguing me for years. I am in the early stages of gout, he says. He told me to put a shiny metal in my mouth for an hour each night to cure me of my cramps. Okay, well. This might just be something that is like, it's attached, a modifier attached to this character. Like she has, whatever that syndrome is that makes women have really bad cramps. Maybe she just has that, and it's impossible to get rid of it. Blanche has grown up to be actually a decent schemer, but fairly useless at everything else. It's okay, because she's not in the line of succession anymore, so if anything, we'll just use her as a backup spy master. Maybe we can marry her off to gain... the King of Hungary, the King of Serbia is eligible. Those are both pretty far away. Duke of Estonia, Duke of Meath. The Duke of Moray, that's even better. He's older. Does he have kids already? Yeah, he has a bazillion kids. Duke of Meath is only 13, though. That could be useful. I'm assuming they wouldn't accept a matrilineal. That's okay. Yeah, if I could get an alliance... I think that's one of the larger realms in Ireland currently. Oh, he's a vassal. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Duke of Meath and Blanche. We'll arrange that betrothal. Oh, he's also possessed, so I'm betrothing my sister to to a possessed. He's not actually Irish. He's English. He rules in Ireland. He's a possessed cynic, so I don't know what his views on his own possession are, since he's also a cynic. Timid and willful, which seems like they don't go together. And he's a poet, so she's going to have to hear his shitty poetry about how cynical he is about his demonic possession. Married at Umfreville. Okay, so this is my second child is a daughter with no remarkable traits. By the way, I do want to start encouraging both of my children in the ways of diplomacy. Edward the Spider created the Duchy of York. That is a title I should have, good sir. Can I ask for it? Do I need to go to diplomacy with him? Oh, I probably need to have the ambition. So I'll have to wait till my son is fully grown, because I don't want to cancel this ambition. And then I can select the ambition to gain a title, because I should be Duchess of York, if anything. De jure duchies. Yeah, that would give me a claim on Lincoln, which unfortunately the king already owns. So I'm hoping he's not going to demand York from me, since he has declared that it is de jure his. How's Scotland doing? Are they any, like, a disastrous war or anything like that right now? Oh, they have a queen. An Estrid queen. She's Danish. What? And she's married to a Jewish man. So there's a Danish Queen of Scotland who is married to a Jewish man, which would also technically make their... Oh no, it wouldn't actually make their daughter Jewish, because she would have... The mother has to be Jewish, I believe, is how that works. Sister Blanche is feeling much better, perhaps deserving of some praise. Did she get smallpox again? Or did she just have smallpox this whole time? I'll keep praising him to the court. I think he deserves that. Smallpox is gone from our counties. Gregorius died comatose in bed at the age of 63. It's now been replaced by Pope Eugenius, who is a wicked priest and expelled the Jews from Italy. Widespread rumors say that Pope Eugenius IV leads a most wicked lifestyle, quite unsuitable for any priest, or even more for one in his exalted position. Well, since he's a nutcase, I wonder if I could get him to excommunicate Northumberland. Or, Lancaster. Nope. Maybe they're both dicks. Maybe that's why they get along so well. He seemed like an okay guy. I'm at my retinue cap, right? Can't build anymore. Right, okay. So all my money should be focused on buildings at this point. I think I have a counselor who's not doing anything. Yeah, I need to be training troops. And I did set it on full, yeah, full retinue growth. I pay my longbowmen well. Prince Bishop Stephen has died of pneumonia. Well, there you go. So Fulk is the new Bishop of Durham, and he's mad at me for not having a spot on the council. Yeah, I'll make you my chaplain. That's cool, man. Alright, as you ponder new ways to improve your realm, Court Physician Jocelyn approaches you with an idea. My Duchess, if you were to institute a system of provincial apothecaries, the health of your subjects would be improved significantly. In turn, they are sure to be more productive. Wise idea. Significant prosperity boost. So, can we actually see that on the map now? I still haven't figured out where prosperity shows up. I still have that trade route. I think it's supposed to show up in the same spot as the depopulation modifier, but I still can't find it. Maybe one of the Paradox guys who's been watching can tell me where to look to find prosperity. Alright, I get levy reinforcement rate in Northumberland. Increased. Do we still have smallpox? Oh, that's a defensive pack map. Okay, there's still smallpox in England, so that's probably why it's still giving me the option to shut my gates. King Edward has declared the English Holy War for Connacht. What religion are they in Connacht? Oh, he's a Fraticelli heretic. I should have spotted that. Darn it. I could have declared my own war. Probably going to give it away to some stupid guy. The anti-papacy of Nicolaus V has ended, leaving only the shitty the evil shitty pope. Widespread rumors. Yeah, we already knew that. Oh, did he replace? I think what might have happened. Okay, so Eugenius was deposed by Nicolaus, who was previously an anti-pope, but they're both wicked priests and both equally terrible people. So, hashtag Catholicism in the Middle Ages. By the way, do we have Fraticelli as a majority in any of our provinces? No, we actually don't really have much of a heresy problem here in England. King Jean of France has set up Pope Benoit. Watch, he'll be evil too. He's in hiding. Oh, no, wait, that's the king. I don't know why he's in hiding. Okay, so he's set up an anti-pope who's not a terrible person, so maybe... maybe we'll actually get a good pope. Cats exterminated. Local revolt risk -10. That's awesome. I didn't do that. York did that before I conquered him. Yeah. Seek treatment for illness. Yeah, we'll keep doing that until the cramps go away, but at this point I'm thinking it's probably... Is it fibromyalgia? Is that the condition I'm thinking of? If I've had cramps for this long, it's probably something like that. Sleep upside down to rebalance me. I feel like a bat. Didn't do anything. I just want to get rid of some of these shitty traits. I think maybe rulership is the focus that would let me do that. I want to get at least one more son, though. Mayor Arnold of Scarborough has died. He is not going to Scarborough Fair this year. I will appoint the Baron of Richmond as my new spy master, because he's been clawing for a spot on the council. Keep seeking treatment. Alright, I have a claim on... Hold up. Okay, so this guy has been made Duke of York. And he only has one county. So I'm going to let that claim go. He thinks I have the plague. Sprint around to keep me sweating. Okay. So all these incidental things that are making me healthier, even though they're no relation whatsoever to the disease I actually have. It's pretty much how the best you could hope for in the Middle Ages. So he's made this Robert Clifford guy, this asshole. He's made him Duke of York, which means he has a claim on my titles. He also has a claim on Cumberland. And he has kept Lincoln for himself, but he has granted him a single county of Westmoreland. So we're going to conquer him, and because we want that land, and also I should be the Duchess of York. That's how that should go down. I own York. There's no reason I should not be Duchess of York. That's how I feel about it, to be perfectly honest. Let's look at our laws. Can I change my inheritance law? Yes, I can. Finally. So I'm going to go to primogeniture. And immediately I get marriage offers. Blanche. Oh, okay, never mind. That was just the betrothal from earlier. Alright, so I've married off Blanche to Duke Guy of Meath. And he has only one county. But let's see if we can form an alliance with him. Yes, he would accept. That could be useful, especially fighting against Lancaster. And what kind of guy is he? Oh yeah, he's possessed. Right? He's the craven, cynical, possessed poet. Yeah, we'll take it. I don't have to deal with him, my sister does. I only have to deal with him on the battlefield. I don't have to deal with him in the bedroom, so... Dodge that bullet. Looks like I can upgrade my hospital, probably. Yeah. Let's build a sick house. Disease resistance and hospital level are increased. Maud has finished her education in diplomacy. She has become an underhanded rogue. Let's see who we can marry her off to. Again, Hungary's a long way away. All these places are a long way away. Brabant. The Duke of Moray already has a bunch of sons. The Earl of Kent would be a decent option. Wouldn't accept matrilineal. Nope, didn't think so. What kind of a brat is he? I guess we'll find out afterwards. He is rowdy and gluttonous. It's not as bad as a possessed cynical poet, though, so... I think Mod might be getting the better deal in the long run here. How's the rest of the world doing? Novgorod... Oh, the Ilkhanate has conquered part of the Golden Horde, it looks like. India is almost united. I don't know if I've seen that big of a blob in India before. Oh, are they Muslim? I believe they are, actually. Oh yeah, they're Turkish Muslims, so it's sort of, we got sort of a Mughal thing going on here. They haven't done much work to actually convert the locals. Culturally, it's still largely Indian. Golden Horde, I believe, is Catholic. Yeah, looks like it. And so yeah, it's the Shia Ilkhanate versus the Catholic Golden Horde. Novgorod's like the last stronghold of Orthodoxy, other than down in the Balkans, where the Byzantines are kind of hanging on. Here's the Ottomans. They're up to 3 counties. I don't know how many of their event troops they have left, but it doesn't look like they're blobbing that much. This was the time period of the rise of the Ottomans in actual history. The Sick House has been built in Northumberland, so now we can unlock all of these great buildings. So the Translation House requires the next level of Sick House, as does the Pharmacology Laboratory, the Medical Academy, and the Observatory. But we can build a library. We can build a Pilgrim's Inn, that's less high priority. Chapel gives us Temple Vassal Opinion and Disease Resistance. So we mainly want the library. Yeah, and then we probably just want to upgrade the Sick House to the next level. Level 2 Hospital, minor defense against depopulation. Actually, I'm wondering if I should move my capital to York. I already spent all this money on a hospital here. I'll wait until York is no longer depopulated to move my capital to York. Because it is a much nicer county economically at this point. Oh, and Denmark has inherited Scotland. Okay, so, I don't know if she pressed a claim or she just naturally inherited Denmark, but she was the Danish Queen of Scotland. She's now also Queen of Denmark, and she made that her primary title. So, after all this time, the Dane law has been reestablished in the British Isles. Norway is also going through a huge revolt right now. Yeah, so that's interesting. They did lose the home islands to the HRE, which is kind of... So it's really the Kingdom of Scotland and Jutland. It's not quite Denmark proper without the Danish home isles, but yeah, that's an interesting development. That could be good for us, because if the Scots hate her and launch some sort of a revolt to take her out of power, that could be an opportunity to snatch up Cumberland while Scotland is embroiled in civil war. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's still completely culturally Scottish, so I don't know how much they're going to like being ruled over by a Dane. I think her Scottish vassals, or her vassals in Scotland are all still Scottish. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. She did help him get Caithness back from the Norwegians, so maybe they like her for that. But keep seeking treatment for the cramps, I guess. Thinks I have slow fever. Rub my limbs with vinegar. All right. Excellent symptom treatment. Anti-papacy of Urbanus V has ended. Does that mean Jerkface is still... Yep. He's still in power, but he's defending against an Italian liberation revolt. So I guess Italy might be deciding it doesn't want to be part of the HRE a little earlier. Troublesome peasants. You damn peasants. King Jean of France has set up Pope Benoit as an anti-pope named Marinius III. Wasn't that the same guy he set up as anti-pope before, but now he's anti-pope again with a different papal name? Another child on the way. That's a good thing. Once I have 2 sons, I will focus myself on rulership to hopefully get rid of gluttonous and slothful, which are 2 terrible traits to have. Those might be the worst vices, actually. Well, gluttonous isn't that bad, but slothful it makes everything worse.